Hey, what's good, everybody? I am very excited about this new update. I've seen quite a few videos on it already, and I think it's really, really cool what I've seen so far. And I'd like to just share it with you guys real quick. Let's see here. One thing I didn't really understand what Akai did. I mean, it's cool. Check this out. You go to empty project and you go to your plug on your drums. Let's see if you can get in here. Okay. On the drums, it gives you split events. You know, you're playing drums and it's like tick, 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 tick. You can split the event to where it's just tick, 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 and then it'll go tick, 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 tick. So it's kind of cool. I can see how you would use that instead of like note repeat or something like that, but I think note repeat is easier way for me to go about doing that, honestly. Let me see here. And pull up this page. Just want to make sure I'm coming in good and clear. Let's see, video manager. Right here. Anyway, I don't know how to pull the chat up on that, but I know that we're broadcasting anyway. So yeah, check this out. For the plugins, get back down here real quick. See here for the plugins. I like to use this create random events. But down here, what they did, they gave us some new plugins, MPC expansions. Bassline, electric, and tube synth, all right? So, and all right, so we'll hit bassline. And then you hit program edit. And it brings up a nice little plugin. You guys can't see that. I don't know what fix this. Hang on. Brings up this little plugin, right? And it's pretty dope. It's got, oh, before I go through the different screens here, if you go to screen control, everything maps out with your Q links. So the Q links, see 0 degree gain, you know, regular projects kind of look like that, where you can mute your 4 dailies, your program. It's got decay, your filter, and all the presets, which is pretty dope also. These don't change when you hit the screen. You have to be in screen control. Now when I hit this, that changes. I hit the delay, my Q links match up. It's horrible. I mean, the update's good, it's just the camera. All right, now compressor hype. So I'm just gonna play an ARP on here on my keyboard because it did come with an ARP update too. But let's see what we can do here. Keyboard hooked up. I'm gonna be using this Akai over here, which they just came up with an update, and the makers of MPC are also with Akai. It's another project of theirs, and they have the air instruments, which was going to be my next point, the air instruments on this, and what I didn't understand what they did. So this is really cool. You can, if you have the Q links, you know, you can control them. See, they're moving. It's just how you would see it, and it all maps out. It's real buttery and everything. What's really dope, man, is this, that you can morph in between, and you can adjust the glide time of that morph. Turn it all the way down. You just get this pretty sweet, man. So now we got this. Cool. And you know, I'm not knocking it. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do with just this one stuff. I mean, for just this one little panel right here, you know, that's like $120, dude. This is like $300 for these things. A delay, like if you were gonna buy this in modular, if you were gonna go and get it in one of these envelopes like that, you're money, dude. So they just saved a whole ton of money for a lot of people. So let's do the electric one. Select. That sounds kind of cool. Let's see what it's got. Go to program edit. This is the first time that I've seen this on here too. I like to share my first experience with everybody. And this looks dope. Pickup envelope. So if I hit screen control on my MPC X, now all these map out to what's on the screen. So let's mess with it. Okay. Let's put a little arpeggio just to see what it does. Magnetic. I'm doing it all with that one Q link. This is dangerous, man. Dangerous. Turn the chorus, you got the little delay. You can set it up how you want it. Excuse me. Tubes, and all these cost loot, man. If you were to go out and buy each one of these, which is going to be really, really interesting whenever it comes to the CV side of stuff. It's got a spring reverb. This has got a real spring reverb in it, but still a spring reverb I could look up right now. It's nothing to jump, it's not to play with, man. It's expensive. So they did a great job giving everybody a whole lot of cool stuff. And how many instances can we do on here? It says 8. And I don't know if that's the same in like controller mode, like audio tracks, but I know right now in standalone it's giving me 8. Just gonna go through some of these sounds. Oh man, that sounds pretty busy. I'm gonna get this here. Program edit. You know, I play a lot with this Behringer over here, and the MPC is acting right now as this Behringer would act, with all the different. Let me it's giving you a lot of control over a lot of stuff. Bell noise, random. So you're gonna be able to spend hours all over again playing with this. So it's a really cool. Let's go to this next one here. Electric. We'll go to tube sound, and I'm still gonna go over what I think they should have done instead of actually what they did with this plugin thing. Finally, just let me turn this off. Okay, we got. Pretty cool stuff. All right, let's go to program edit. Wow, look at that. Real pretty. Real cool stuff, right? But I've never seen any of these plugins. What? 4 voices. Oh, that is cool. But yeah, you're gonna be able to sit here and play with a whole bunch of different stuff all over again. And totally, dude, these compressors are nothing to joke, man. They're expensive. So this update, man, they gave us a lot of stuff. A lot. But what they didn't give was something that we already had. Okay, this is where I'm gonna go at. And let me tell you guys, I really appreciate you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel, and it gives me good motivation when I come home. I feel like I need to talk to you guys and just say hi. I enjoy doing this, and I've actually made a little bit of money, and I'll make a couple of videos about how I did that, and it's been a real cool experience. But back to this update here, what I'm going to do is go on to the MPC software and explain what I think, because I made a previous video on this MPC and VIP plugins, and I thought I was right on the money, and they did exactly what I had suggested by putting plugins in the DAW. You can't yet put your own plugins in there, like if you own Complete or anything like that, or any Air instruments. You can't plug them in. It's only what they have on there. So what they had on there already was beautiful. Check this out. Whenever I go to, okay, I go to my instruments and I hit this bass. Okay, I'm gonna load up that. And when I go to program edit, wait. It gives me this, right? And screen control. It gives me that. Let me go back. Back to MIDI. This is, watch. I'm gonna get to my point here. You hit your bass. You hit program edit, and that's what you get. Hand velocity, filter, LFO. You get this, okay? Now, whenever you're in, let me clip this on here real quick because I need to be steady for this. It's not happening. All right. So whenever I click on, this is ridiculous. Come on, mouse. Anyway, if you guys can see right here, this mouse is not wanting to do a split screen thing. Right, here we go. Right here, guys. I have some effects plugged in there. HP shelf, and these are all you click here to your inserts, and these are the stock internal Akai effects. Okay. And what I want to get at is when you click on these in the software, it comes out like this. Look at that. High pass, large reverb, insert 2, master compressor. These are all the internal Akai ones. And my point was, why can't I see them? You know, all I get is that one screen that I don't really want to talk about it anymore. Go to program edit and you get this. But yet the new update gives you program edit for something we didn't have. Now we get this. When they should have just allowed us to have the same screen on the stuff that we got. It's a beautiful update though, man. And I have not made anything with this yet, but yeah, program edit. Pretty cool. Sounds good. All right. So 2 oscillators and all this stuff, and it does tax your computer just a little bit. It's not going to kill it though. I'm telling you, this thing's a beast. I've run 90 tracks at full speed on this thing, and I haven't had any problems. But that's all I really wanted to get at on the. I mean, all the other features are flawless, man. I think that for the audio, they didn't do anything with the audio tracks. They didn't do nothing with the MIDI tracks. Look, I'm hooked up MIDI right now. You guys can move my finger. Sorry. I'm hooked up MIDI right now. MIDI channel. I scroll here. And I move that to 2 or any of that I'm scrolling, and nothing happens still on there. They still haven't fixed that. But what do they got on here for the clips? Pitch quantize, blah, blah, blah. MIDI, what do they got? Split events, that's cool. I like that split events thing on some of the MIDI stuff. It'll switch up some of the sequences for some different drum rolls and stuff like that. I think that'll work. But for this big thing that they did, man, again, program edit, and then for the MPC X, you hit screen control, and then you can do all this. But they got all this stuff, which is cool. Let's put an ARP on real quick. Oh, wow. Gun friendly. It's got a real nice touch to it. Again, you know, we can play with this for hours and hours and hours all over again. But I wish that they would have gave us the stock, like when you hit reverb, any of the Akai things that were on there, you should make them look like the Akai thing, like when you hit it on the software, it looks like this. Come on, camera. It looks like that, right? So I think it would be dope. I mean, I think like I said, again, the update's awesome, but whenever you're going to key groups, and you hit the bass and you hit program edit, you don't get that same beautiful screen like you do on the software. When you hit that on the software, it pops up a good old plugin like that. That's all I'm saying. That they, I'd like to see that on there, so where you can build your own rack. Let me build my own rack on here. That would be really, really cool. Other than that, bravo to Akai, and thank you guys very much for subscribing and watching this channel. Again, program edit, it's beautiful, but and again, all these oscillator different things here cost a lot of money, and this saves so much space. It's insane. It's all at your fingertips, and they got LFO. They even have uh, for note repeat now. Come on, baby. Where are you? It says ARP, I swear. Yeah. Anyway, when you hit note repeat, one of the options is ARP, and then it gives you an ARP function for the length and everything like that. So it, again, gives you another tool to use. I think, like, again, 8 instances in standalone mode, just like the audio tracks. But for a future thing, I'd like to be able to see, because in the MPC software, these modulation, filter envelope, amp envelope, I don't want to see that. I want to see that, or what they just did the update on the plugins. That for the LFO and stuff, instead of giving me that little line, give me that. And again, it doesn't eat up anything. Not using any space on the computer. It doesn't do anything different. It just sounds really good. So again, I appreciate you guys. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, just support one another. That's kind of what this channel is all about. Everybody on here loves music, either wants an MPC, has an MPC, or I don't know about them yet, man. And I would love for everybody to just come on and comment, and because I like watching different videos, I learn from all you guys. So again, it was a pretty cool update. There's a lot of good channels out there with update information. Just go type in MPC 2.3, and there's a few good ones there. All right, guys, you have a blessed one. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you guys later.